Fill your cup with whatever you're drinking. Come join me on this next video. Welcome back to the shop here. I've got a project that I want to get into. I want to restore these shears. I showed them in my previous video and I want to get them cleaned up and get them in good shape. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit, but in the mail today we got some fun stuff that came and I want to bring you down here on the bench and show you that. But before we get to that, I have been corresponding with a viewer of mine named Mike, and if you have been watching for any period of time or the last few videos, you may remember this multi-tool that I showed, an old-timer multi-tool. Well, Mike got into the shop and got himself one of these. He started making it, and you can see the picture here. Looks like he did a great job. It looks wonderful. He also sent me some restorations he's done, which are these hammers, and you know how we like hammers. Did this hammer a while back, but Mike has done a great job. He's got one of these S-wings. In fact, he's got two S-wings there, and so take a close look at those. He did a great job on them. Way to go, Mike. I'm sure there's a lot of the rest of you who are doing a lot of these things as well, and that is great. It's a lot of fun to get out here in the shop. But let me bring you down here on the bench and let me show you what we've got going on. This here is one of my favorite axes. The model here of the head is just one of my favorites. It's a 2-pound Norlund. It's called the Canadian. It's the Canadian model. What I really like about it is that it is such a nice thin bit and yet a very nice broad eye here. The eye is larger than it is in most axes, so you get lots of wood to make a nice solid connection here. So I really like this. This is one of my favorites, and I also have the Splitting Axe. I'll try to put those videos in the description. The restoration of this axe and the other Norlund axe that I have, plus the Splitting Axe. But I've been looking in the mail, or on eBay I should say, for these signs, and I missed the last time that there was one available. I put in a bid and somebody outbid me, and they're brand new, they're not old, and so somebody is making them, and it is norlundaxe.com, and I've looked on norlundaxe.com, and I don't know if I'm missing something, but I can't find where I can just buy these directly. They always end up on eBay. At least that's where I've found them so far. If you can find them elsewhere, that's great, but I've always been wanting one, and so finally put in a good bid and was able to get it, and came with this sticker, and then it also came with this little pin, a lapel pin that you can put on your hat or something, but you can see it here on my shirt. So anyways, we've got this sign here now. Nice little metal sign. Norlund was a Canadian company, but they were made in Lewiston, Pennsylvania, and they just are really, really good axes. They come from a time when quality was the status quo, and they really are great. So I'm going to put it up here on the wall, and we'll be able to display it proudly. Now let's get to our project. We're going to take this and try to clean it up. I took the nail. There was a nail that was in right here. I got that nail out easy enough, and this handle slides right off, so we'll try to get all of this fixed up and restored. You can kind of see how that looks. So we'll get that fixed up, and now I want to take and I want to see if I can't punch out that pin right there. So I've got this little Craftsman punch here. Don't know how easy this is going to go through. Hopefully it doesn't vibrate the camera too much. Oh, that's going to move pretty well. Look at that. it's already out. In fact, it moved with my fingers. Maybe we can take a pair of pliers here and pull it the rest of the way. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I want to get this out and get this head cleaned up and get it restored. And there we go. With a little bit of movie magic, we're able to take and display this now all fixed up. We took these handles completely off. This is one of the rivets that was holding on one of the handles, just a 16-penny nail. This was the other rivet, which you can see is all bent up. Looked around and found some rivet material. This was a little bit longer, and I made my own rivets, and you can see I was very happy with the way these turned out. And so now they are good and solid. They're not moving on us anymore. Sanded these handles. They were just as dry as can be. Soaked them in linseed oil for quite some time, and it just sucked it right up. Every time I pulled it out, there were bubbles coming out all over, which means it was just absorbing the oil, and those air pockets were coming out of the wood from all the grain. So I am happy with that. They still have some character marks you can see in different places, but I'm really happy with the way this head turned out. I was able, while I had it apart, to sharpen this edge right here, and we're able to see the insignia now. You can see it so much better, and we can tell now that it's a Diamond Edge company out of St. Louis. The mechanism here just turned out beautifully, so it works so nice. Got some oil on this so that it moves very well. All the rust is gone now. We clean this all up, put a clear coat on there to keep it from rusting. So I'm very, very pleased with how these turned out. So that was a lot of fun. Got another project done, rather unique. We know it's a good quality, and we have a place over here on the wall for it, so let's go put it up. There we go. That was so much fun. Thank you so much to you, the viewers, for spending the time here. Thanks, Mike, for sending in those pics and showing what it is that you're doing on your restorations. They turned out just great. So thanks again. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and really hope to see you on the next video. Have a great day. God bless.